Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 16 My Player Career Mode. This is episode 3. Now we have a huge episode in today's video. The first match we have two matches in today's episode, the first of which is against Liverpool at home. I'm currently a 74 rated 19-year-old striker, and I managed to sign for Aston Villa in the last episode. We're currently in Season 1, and we're currently sitting in 14th. We also have our first match on the European stage against Olympique Lyon in the Europa League, the round of 32. But my first match against Liverpool here today, we managed to score on our debut in the FA Cup against Wolves, and I also managed to score and set up 2 goals in the match against Norwich. So hopefully we can we'll have a bit of an impact on the Premier League, and then maybe at the start of next season we'll hand in our transfer. But we'll just have to see how far and how well we do in the the Europa League and the FA Cup, and obviously the league. But I managed to whip it into my striker counterpart there. Simpzy on the ball, determined to get on the score sheet against Liverpool. Fires at Mingale, but a top-notch save just before the 45th minute, just before half-time. Milner plays through a superb ball to Daniel Sturridge, who's the top goal scorer of the Premier League, and Lescott manages to tackle quite nicely. Another top-notch save there by Mingale, but from the corner kick, Aston Villa whip it in. Simpzy tries to get up onto the header, but I couldn't get up there, but I start kissing the ground. But we're 1-0 up here against Liverpool, which is huge. It's absolutely huge for us. Obviously, in real life, Aston Villa did get relegated and probably had one of the worst seasons of football that they've ever had. Joe Allen here unfortunately picks up the own goal, and just before the 74th minute, just after the 73rd, I managed to get substituted off, and we managed to pick up a 1-0 victory against Liverpool. So not overly the best individual performance, but definitely a well-rounded team performance. Unfortunately, I didn't get accepted. I didn't get what's the fucking word? What am I trying to say? I didn't get selected. That's it. I didn't get selected to play the match against Watford because they were saving me for the match against Olympique Lyon in the Europa League round of 32. So we could have a European run on our hands. Sunderland, Norwich, and Bournemouth are in the bottom 3. Manchester City, Arsenal, and Chelsea are currently in the top 3. It's going to be incredibly interesting to see who wins the Premier League. We're currently in February, and hopefully I can prove myself up on the European stage. So I'm going to be playing a lot more matches, unlike in Australia, because I really don't like the A-League that much, but it made sense, instead of just choosing a random English team and working my way up, to start in Australia, have a couple of good matches, show my talent and worth, and hopefully a big European side can pick me up. Aston Villa, it's a Premier League side I'm still happy with. Obviously would have liked someone a little bit higher up the table, but we're not doing too bad within the league. There's one thing that does frustrate me with Aston Villa. They do play a 5 at the back. They play 5-3-2. So it feels sort of isolated up there, but I managed to smash this ball over the bar just before the 12th minute, determined to get on the score sheet. Simpzy back on the ball, finds Sanchez. Simpzy puts it in the back of the net, scores his first goal on the European stage in the piss-pouring rain in Aston Villa against Olympique Lyon. Obviously, a lot of quality players. Lopez, Lacazette, Samuel Umtiti, who's actually signed for Barcelona quite recently. But I managed to score my first goal for the Europa League. And I'm hoping once we get to Season 2 in July and August, maybe some teams would want to pick me up. But it all sort of depends how we progress, how well we do within the Europa League, the FA Cup, and the Premier League, of course. We also need to not get relegated. But Lacazette steps up for the penalty kick and smashes it to the left. And it's 1-1 against Olympique Lyon just before the 60th minute. But to be 1-0 up, leading 1-0 up with Aston Villa in the piss-pouring rain is a pretty good performance, if I do say so myself. Aston Villa, Sinclair finds Simpzy. Simpzy back on the ball. Can he get his shot off, trying to create some space for the goal? still maintaining possession, shoots at Lopez, but the Portuguese man manages to hold strong, and we only managed to get away with a 1-1 result against Olympique Lyon. So I am happy that I scored. Currently a 74 rated striker. We did manage to win the match against Liverpool, which matters, but I didn't have the best individual performance. I'm currently worth £5 million, so I'm actually worth a little bit of cash at the moment. The board wants me to score 5 goals this season and set up 5, so we're slowly making our way to that tally. Squad ranking wise, I'm currently sitting in 9th. I'm slowly working my way up. I'm a 64. Jordan Ayew is the top on 67, and you're most welcome to pause and have a look at the squad report here. Obviously, a Bong Lahore, I'm the same rated as him. Jordan Ayew and Ruddy. Who else is there? Kozak are going to be players that are going to be fighting for that first team position. Unfortunately, I didn't get chosen in the match against Stoke City, so we're going to have to simulate. It sort of does suck when you don't get selected. I wish you could get selected for the bench. For some reason, it doesn't happen in FIFA 16, but we managed to unfortunately lose 3-1 to Stoke City. But if we can make top 10 this season, I doubt we're going to get any sort of European football. I don't even know how we managed to qualify for the Europa League, to be quite honest. But guys, regardless, it is time to end the video here. If you have enjoyed this My Player career mode, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, subscribe, and comment if you haven't already. Also, check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Make sure to take care of yourselves, have a fantastic rest of your day, and stay tuned for more content on my channel. More FIFA 16 career modes, more FIFA 16 content coming your way soon, and also more Football Manager 2016. I have to end it here. Take care of yourselves. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.